Ugh, so how much of the fear is actually left?
Uh, Let me go back to this game FAQs I have up. The rest of this level, which I don't think is too much,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like there's one extra section, and then level 10, which seems very short, and then level 11, which seems even shorter than level 10.
Okay.
So I can't imagine this will be more than 2 hours. Like, I imagine it will be, in fact,
Alright.
significantly less than.
Okay. Ugh. I've not been feeling fantastic today, so I may bow out at some point.
That is more than okay, but I mostly just want to finish this game, because apparently people
Yeah,
like that second one way more.
that's a way to put it. I believe it is legitimately a better game. It's not why I'm excited for it, that's for sure.
Oh, Forest Cason's not looking too hot.
You out. The only way in is to divert power to the door.
Also, if the mission objective just changed to divert power to the door, there is in fact less of this level than I thought there was. There's nothing back there. You playing Hades or...
Neo 2.
Makes sense.
Figured I'd finally work on that DLC and try to find an effective way to fight these crabs. Oh my god. The worst. Why? How is this the most annoying enemy in the game?
It turns
Son
out,
of
Genji Days of the Blade was right. The giant enemy crabs are, like, the worst threat of ancient Japan.
They're not wrong. These guys are motherfuckers. Okay. Jesus.
Oh, I bet I was supposed to hit that on the other side.
Also, now that I've started playing the Neo 2 DLC, guess what? They added time travel.
Hey! Thanks, Neo, too.
Everything's gotta have it, I guess.
Apparently.
Except for F.E.A.R. I don't think F.E.A.R. has time travel.
I don't think so. Trying to remember, like, the very brief amount of F.E.A.R. 3 I played, and I don't think there was time travel in that one. But also, like, ask me anything about F.E.A.R. 3. Or, sorry, F.E.A.R.
I don't have anything to ask about the third F.E.A.R. Other than whether or not it was better than the third birthday.
Probably.
You know about the third birthday, right?
I do know about the third birthday.
Okay, just checking.
Thanks, Final Fantasy 13 man.
Toriyama. I was kind of hoping there'd be like some short missions in the Neo 2 I could clear up real quick. And then I looked, and they were all like longer missions, and I was like, ah, I get that they're, you know, it's good. They're giving people their money's worth with the DLC. But also, I was kind of really hopeful that it would just be one that's like, oh, this mission will take you like 5 minutes. It's cool. But no. Oh, God, freaking lanterns.
Oh, that door's all broken. Can't go in that door. Doo-doo-doo. Explosions.
Oh, I was reading a thing, funny enough.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, at the time, and apparently even today, the AI in this game is actually considered very good for the enemy troops.
I could, like, other than the part where they keep calling out that I'm flanking them and I'm just running at them, yes, I can understand that.
So apparently most of that is accident.
Oh, the accidental AI being really good, or the...
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, the AI can totally, like, circle around you and flank you and pull off coordinated maneuvers and stuff like that. And technically, yes, but it's all actually just because it's, like, prioritizes finding cover in a really weird way.
Huh.
So it causes the AI to basically constantly be, like, circling around you and makes it work really well to seem like it is actually trying to, like, outmaneuver you. But it's really not.
Well, I admire the
But they were
effort.
like, hey, this works, and people seem to like it, so we're going to leave it in. Although there are a few bugs, like apparently if you were standing in front of any kind of transparent substance that stops bullets, the enemies don't know what to do about that and will just stare at you blankly. They can't handle, like, bulletproof glass or whatever. And also, while they can detect, obviously, your bullets and your grenades and try to avoid them, they can't do jack all about landmines or other explosives like that. They are invisible to the enemies, and therefore, even if you are standing in the middle of them and plant the explosive, they will just not give a damn and just take it.
I thought it was going to be, like, because there have been a couple times where I've had issues with, like, the AI being super smart in that, like, I'm running after them trying to shoot them, but we just end up going in a big circle multiple times.
You know, apparently it's something weird how they have the AI basically prioritized to find places that are out of your line of sight and or have, like, cover. And there's something in there about how they're more likely to, like, traverse the level horizontally, like to move laterally rather than forward or backwards, essentially. It was the whole thing I was looking at earlier. It was interesting,
Makes
but I've
sense.
forgotten most of it now.
That's okay. Where
Is it?
Oh, do I need to go down here?
Ah, mother. Goddamn skeleton warriors.
Da-na-na-na-na. Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Good.
That's good.
Whoa.
That's why I refused to return my call. Probably on a plane to Jamaica.
Is the game framey on PS3 or is it just a stream thing?
I mean, the game is framey, but it does seem to be that specific instance that just happened on the stream was
Okay.
a stream thing.
Yeah, definitely seems better now.
I'm very confused about what to do.
I hope the future games in the series are better about pointing out your objectives.
That would be nice.
Oh my god, why are there so many spiders in this forest?
Oh! I see the issue. It can't go, that one can't go to where the other one is because there's a weird box in the way. And now I can go back down and around and then redirect power over to the door where Dead Forest Cason is. Now this should work. The music got way more dramatic, so I think I succeeded.
Hot Mario 35 strat from Dacid Bro on Twitter. Start on course 4-1 with a fire flower.
Okay. What does that do for you?
You can send your enemies Lakitus as soon as possible. Well, I mean, you don't actually start in 4-1, but you add 4-1 to the selection with hopes of getting it. So I guess you could warp pipe to it.
Makes sense.
Get those Lakitus in the mix. Hammer Bros are also a problem. I usually put 3-1 in my rotation.
I just like sending Bowser to people.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with a good Bowser here and there.
I want to say that the one, because I haven't really played Super Mario 35 since I won that one time.
Mm-hmm.
And that game that I did win, I feel like there was a Bowser that went back and forth between me and the guy who ended up coming in second like 4 times.
Did you see any of Dan playing that?
I did not.
His first run was literally him dying to the first Goomba in 1-1.
To his credit, his
That was
second
pretty
run
right.
went way better.
Oh yeah!
That's very funny. Also, I feel like with Super Mario 35, like I haven't really thought too much about attacking compared to something like Tetris 99, where it's just like I play Super Mario 35 to try and live for as long as possible.
Makes sense.
I mostly just
But
switch
it
my
in Tetris are
attack
similar.
preferences to hit attackers.
Yeah.
It is similar to the Tetris 99 in that the method used to survive is also generally how you attack, so surviving for a long time ends up attacking much.
I just mean, like, I feel like most of the time when I play Super Mario 35, I do 1-1, and then I go to 1-2, and I take the warp zone, and if I have 1-1 as a warp zone, I'm like, great, I'm gonna go back to 1-1, so that I can go back to 1-2, and then take the warp zone.
But 1-1 doesn't automatically lead to 1-2.
It doesn't, but most of the time it does, I feel, or at least in the games that I played. Enter the vault. What is this? Fallout? Oh, shit. Hello. I got complacent because most of it had been puzzling for a bit, and then I forgot that this was a shooty game.
A shooter.
Gotta find her before ADT decides to get rid of the evidence.
Oh. That's not gone well for you. Those drones.
You have to destroy this facility before he lets you out. There are 4 pilots. Damage the reactor cells and you'll trigger a chain reaction.
Alright, Force Cason.
I'm losing your signal. We may be out of contact from here on. Be careful on this wave, guys. Not only those with
Alright. Level 10 of 11. Are you ready for the end of the F.E.A.R?
No. Who could possibly be prepared?
Well, I mean, apparently
Norton Mapes is a terrible name.
No,
for
I
the
think
record.
Norton Mapes is fake Forrest Cason, for the record.
His motives seem selfish. This place seems like bad news.
Oh, it's the time bubble from Darkest of Days. Oh. Oh, hey, tiny child. Oh, fire.
You still don't know, do you? What you are.
Hey, I had cool guns, and now I have not cool guns.
Just try to get cool guns again.
What's the first thing you remember? What's your given name? Where were you? You have no history.
I like the Ghost Man is like, what's your name? It's like, whatever, my name's Point Man.
From the same mother.
He doesn't have a real name. Alternately, like the idea that Point Man is literally his last name.
You must have sensed it.
Pointman.
She cannot see
Yeah.
in your mind, but perhaps you can see into hers.
There's probably somebody out there with that as a last name.
Waking from one
Yeah, probably.
nightmare, only to find herself deep in another. I will set her free.
Well, I shot Paxton Fettel. The franchise is over.
That was easy.
Oh yeah, and since he was controlling all the dudes. Also, that really did just take all my previous cool weapons, and that's very upset.
I mean, you
about
don't need
that.
them.
Yeah,
You
but
won the game.
There's another chapter after this.
But you won the game. You just shot the F.E.A.R.
disturbed child. Terrible.
Shut up about the FET.
Hallucinations. Hysteria. She never had a chance at a normal life. It was this
This mission in the Neo 2 has been very easy so far. That's important.
Oh, Commissioner Gordon. What are you doing here?
Oh, he's back? Who is that guy?
I think he's like the CEO of the evil corporation.
Oh, is he the Harlan Wade?
Yes.
Okay.
What do I...
Now I know who that is.
Hey, Commissioner Gordon. Oh, Commissioner Gordon, that's not gone well for you. Oh, you exploded into goo. Ah, I didn't like that. Not a fan of what just happened there.
Watch him to see what happened. He's melting. There's the lady, and blood hit your face. Now there's the girl again, but a lady, but also a girl. It's very The Ring.
Yeah.
And then she crab walked at you.
Yeah, the crab walk was what I was like, Whoa, that's cool.
No.
Reality is breaking for a little bit.
That's probably bad. You don't want reality to break as a general rule.
I know, but it's like this really is like Condemned in that like the cool nonsense happens at the very end apparently.
So, didn't you have like a police buddy in the first Condemned who looked a hell of a lot like Commissioner Gordon did just a bit ago? I feel like that was a thing, but I could be wrong.
I think you're right.
I feel like you had a very similar nondescript dude with a mustache hanging out being gruff.
It's been a hot minute since I played it's been about a year since I played Condemned, actually, I think.
Oh.
I think Condemned was last year's spook game.
Spooktober.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the spookiness in October, did you hear they're bringing back the Halloween Havoc in WWE?
I did not.
Big dumb Halloween events coming soon. Except I guess they're making it like an NXT.
I don't know, the funny thing I saw was that apparently AEW had to change poster because it was like super kinky.
Oh wait, did they have to change the Cody Rhodes poster?
Yeah.
Chain?
Yeah, they did.
Who wanted them to change that?
Probably Cody Rhodes.
I don't know. How could you possibly pose for that poster and take that picture and not be like, I don't know about this? I feel like any kinkiness involved in that poster was 100% intentional.
I mean, to be fair, it's still like Cody Rhodes in a suit with a dog collar around his neck, but now it's a little less like leading into the camera.
To be fair, they're having a match where both guys are changing their comments. Shouldn't that automatically just... There's no way to do that without seeing you know... The match was always going to be like this. Why did they set up the match if they didn't want it to be like this?
You're right. Oh boy. Oh, it turns out that when you destroy a reactor core, bad things happen.
Yeah, that makes sense. Did you have to throw Palpatine into it, or...?
No, I just had to shoot it, but I was shooting the wrong section
It's a much
of
simpler
it.
solution. Can I just shoot this guy?
You got me thinking about Big Luke again.
Big Luke and Luke.
Yeah.
Hang on, what do I do? Oh, there's a door that I apparently missed. Aha, door. Oh boy.
Man, Star Wars used to be so good.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yes.
Yes. Maybe not in the way they intended, but
Okay. I'll accept that.
Oh god, so many spiders.
That's my nightmare right there.
Star Wars was basically G.I. Joe, is what we're saying.
I don't know. At no point did Han Solo get stuck in a fake planet where he had a wife and kids.
Because Han
Yeah, but
Solo
imagine
had
how great
real
that would've been.
kids.
Gosh, what if that was the retcon for the new Star Wars movies? No, it's all fake. The Empire had Han Solo stuck in a terrible simulation of what things could have been like.
Yeah.
Hey, Forrest Kaysen and his blood are just magically gone. Hello?
Oh, there's ghosts.
Oh. I
Snake ladies.
couldn't tell where the elevator was. Alright, interval 11. This is the last mission of the F.E.A.R.
I appreciate the snake ladies in this game for having a Melina vibe going on, but I really don't appreciate the way they keep trying to murder me. Ugh. You know, to this game's credit, despite the fact that almost every fight I've seen in this mission so far has been some real bullshit, I've been able to clear them without too much trouble and have yet to die, despite being fairly rusty at this game. So, like, you know, it's not unbalanced.
That's good.
Oh yeah, speaking of Star Wars being good, remember in Jedi Knight when one of the Sith you fight against is a floating torso?
Yes!
I don't remember that.
I do, because my friend...
Is that in the Kyle Katarn games?
Yes.
Yeah, so there was Dark Forces, then there was Dark Forces 2 : Jedi Knight, and that's the one I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah. Never played the Kyle Katarn games, just played Jedi Academy, which came after.
I mean, it's got Kyle Katarn in it, doesn't it?
It does. He's your teacher. And if you fight him at the end of the game, when you, spoilers, can turn evil, one of Kyle Katarn's sick lightsaber moves is putting away the lightsaber and punching you in the face.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a
Star
way
Wars
to-
was definitely good at one point.
I know about Jedi Knight because my friend who I was playing the Vertiginous Golf with played Jedi Knight at one point. And I also just mostly remember, because I don't remember if it's Jedi Knight or Jedi Knight 2, but one of those games has amazing FMV cutscenes.
That's Jedi Knight. Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Jedi Knight 2 was all Quake 3 engine in-game cutscenes.
Ah. So I guess I did watch Jedi Knight and not Jedi Knight 2. But, point being, the FMV cutscenes are amazing.
Top notch.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with FMV.
And it's got...
See, so how could you possibly have thought Star Wars wasn't good? You've seen that.
Because I know that just because I think FMVs are cool doesn't mean other people think FMVs are cool.
Yeah, but you're not asking if other people think Star Wars is cool, because clearly they do, or else it would be like a giant franchise. You're asking if Star Wars has ever been cool, and clearly you think it has been at one point. You gotta look inside yourself for the answer.
You're right. Star Wars with FMV is cool. I will.
Yeah.
I will accept this argument to be decided in your favor.
There was a time when the video games were good. The extended universe story was a hot dumpster fire in an arguably good way.
And when they dropped a moon on
The
Chewbacca.
the prequels hadn't and the prequels hadn't come out yet.
So when I was cleaning my room recently, related to the Star Wars prequels, I went through like a billion piles of like old books. And I found not one, but two different like illustrated novelizations of the Phantom Menace.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, the Phantom Menace was not the worst.
I'm gonna so when did Phantom Menace come out? Like 99 or something? 98 maybe?
I don't know.
I shall look it up.
Bring it on, Crab.
That was 99.
So 4-year-old TFP thought pod racing was the coolest thing in the world.
That's because pod racing is super fucking radical.
Yeah, pod racing's all right. I mean, the sequence in the movie lasted too long, probably, but like, it led to some good video games.
Arguably some of the best Star Wars video games.
I can get behind that.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to decide whether the prequels went like progressively worse, or if they're just all bad in different ways.
I would say they're all bad in different ways. Cause like I don't think I've seen like the episode 3 like very much, if at all.
Which is funny because it's probably the best of the prequels, weirdly. As terrible as that movie is, as a movie, I think it's probably the best.
But because like one's just got weird pacing and 2 is just boring. Is my understanding, and by my understanding, in my opinion.
I mean, 2 tried to jam in the whole romance subplot, and it had Count Dooku, which his name is Count Dooku.
What was the... Oh, was it the
Are
Force?
you trying to think of the Force Unleashed thing?
Yes.
The terrible names George
Darth
Lucas
Icky,
gave
or
him.
what was it?
Yes, it was
like
Darth Icky.
Darth Icky or Darth Mastanius or something like that. Which I'm pretty sure is just a clear sign that George Lucas is fucking with you and like hates you and wants you to try to call him on this shit. But you can't because he's George Lucas. Like, to me, that is the act of a spiteful, angry man. It's just like, yeah, this is what I'm giving you.
Darth Icky. Ow. Stupid go. Oh, ghosts! Mini ghosts.
Like small ghosts or a lot of them?
A lot of ghosts.
Okay.
Many, not mini. But I can understand why you would think I said many, because I kind of said...
The words sound similar.
They do.
Alright, can I just... Are you still down there? No.
Ah! Oh, I think I shot the Alma and I wasn't supposed to. Or something.
You probably had it coming.
That objective didn't seem right. I guess it is technically the
Yeah,
last
just maybe
objective I
right into
had.
that loading screen.
Sorry.
Because it popped up the thing that said destroy the reactor pylons, and it's like,
Didn't you already do that?
I did. But this is where I was, so... Hey, lady. I run away now.
Okay, where is the dude throwing bombs? Ugh.
Whoa, hey, lady. Whoop. Now I'm over here.
This looks like the way to go. Oh, fuck, spiders.
Whoop. Turns out that ghost lady really likes turning people into blood.
I mean, it's an effective trick.
Uh-oh. I think I was supposed to shoot that lady more than not at all.
This seems like a boss fight arena, and I don't... Oh, fuck!
And it was.
Jesus Christ. Well, you're gonna be just as bad as you were in the first game, aren't you?
Oh.
I've tried to forget. I've tried so hard to forget.
Okay.
God damn it.
Whoop. Okay, don't get close to the ghost girl, is the lesson.
That makes sense.
I think we're like really close to the end if I can figure out how to get
It makes
through
sense.
this ghost section without dying.
This feels like a final showdown.
I've tried to forget. I've tried so hard to forget.
There's the ghosty girl. Make her go away. Go up here. Ghosty girl's there again. Blood. Okay. I shot the ghosty girl.
You will be a god among men. Take her back to the vault.
Oh, the spooky ghost baby is related to the old guy, to Commissioner Gordon. Plot twist. What? Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Remember when I shot that reactor?
Was that a bad move?
Might have been. Well, there goes a car. Epilogue. Status of F.E.A.R operative unknown.
There he is.
Oh, the helicopter is here to save me.
Ah, shit.
I don't know how you lived through that. We still don't know the extent of the damage.
We haven't been able to get through to anyone since the explosion. What about Alma? What happened to her? What was that sound?
Oh. Hey, there was the spooky ghost girl dropping in the helicopter.
That's probably bad. Probably don't want her tagging along for the ride.
You probably don't.
Mom, I'm trying to hang out with my friend.
But hey, there's F.E.A.R. We've done it. We beat F.E.A.R.
You've defeated F.E.A.R.
No more. There.
I was gonna say there's nothing left to fear. I think that was it, as I
Well,
understand it.
Well, I mean, there's F.E.A.R 2.
Oh, the sequel to
The
Fear.
sequel to F.E.A.R.
The president never warned us about that. It's like chess tube.
Remember that, like, terrible, like, weird TV anthology horror thing from, like, the early
There were a lot of those.
2000s? Is called Fear Itself. Because the
No.
only thing to fear is Fear itself.
I think I might actually vaguely remember that, but also no.
Peggy Bang is a good name.
But is it like P-E-G-I, Peggy?
No, like little Peggy.
The name Peggy.
Yes. Monolith Productions, the Fear team. You ever think about how weird a through line of video games of going from like Fear here to Condemned to those Middle Earth games?
That is bizarre, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna be honest, until you said that, I didn't know they made the Middle Earth games, so...
Well, they did.
Alright, well now I know. And knowing is half the battle.
It's true. Also, I think in between they made that Gotham City Imposters game.
That was an alright game, I'm not gonna lie. For a weird free-to-play shooter thing, I enjoyed that.
Oh, right, this game has multiplayer. Do you think anyone out there is playing Fear 1 multiplayer on PS3?
On PS3, no. But I could guarantee you if you're at questions about the PC, yes.
So, actually, no. because
Oh?
I was looking.
Oh, are the servers down?
The servers are down.
Ah, well.
I was looking at this the other day.
Okay, if they could, they would.
You're right. But I was looking at this the other day because I was looking at Steam, and I was very confused because I started typing in like the F dot, etc. to get the F.E.A.R. And like F.E.A.R 2 on Steam is like $15, and F.E.A.R 3 on Steam is like $20. But F.E.A.R 1 on Steam is like $55.
Huh.
And the reason for this is you can't actually buy F.E.A.R 1 on its own. You have to buy it in the F.E.A.R complete pack that gets you all of them.
Okay.
It's very
Does
odd.
that one have access to servers?
No.
Aw.
But the because they also, you can't buy F.E.A.R on its own. The weird F.E.A.R expansion packs that I think got released on consoles as the F.E.A.R files, which is a hilarious name, which were
that sounds like a shitty anthology show.
You're right. I think it's like Perseus Mandate and Extraction Point, I think, are the two.
Yeah,
F.E.A.R
but they're
things.
both like non-canon.
Yeah, which is very odd.
Like the developers came out later and were like, "Yeah, fuck that. Those don't count. We didn't make them." Which is fascinating to me. I love shit like that.
And then
Weird developer beef.
And then there's DLC for F.E.A.R 2 that you also can't buy on its own, and you have to buy the complete pack. Thanks ATI and Intel and Nvidia. Wait. Thanking ATI, Intel, and Nvidia. That's not... Also Topo Swope. Thanks, Topo Swope.
Topo Swope sounds like someone they would have gotten for a Fast and Furious movie. Like special musical guest.
You are correct.
Well.
Squeaky. Tried to make my chair squeak during vertiginous golf, and it didn't squeak as much as it does. I don't know why.
It's not gonna just do it on command. It's not your pet. Have some respect.
For my chair?
Yeah. That thing literally carries your ass through all these streets.
It does. It's true.
Oh, my Discord tab had crashed. No wonder things had become conspicuously quiet.
That would do it.
I was like, yeah, it's the credit.
We just had nothing to talk about for
We-
the entire game.
I mean,
We have a lot of mysterious, quiet stretches. That's understandable.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
The only reason I'm not, like, skipping this is because I've heard there's, like, a weird thing after the credits. But also, you know, gotta look at the credits, and people in Benelux gotta...
Condemned had dumb stuff after the credits, didn't it?
I believe so.
If I remember correctly, this had that weird Half-Life type thing where the expansion pack had you playing as another dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were talking about that, I guess, when the Discord thing died. Because...
Yeah, I missed that then.
Well, because apparently they're, like, super non-canon, and the people at Monolith were like, yeah, no.
Makes sense, honestly.
Yay. Boss defeated. hate that enemy. Oh, hey, Speed Slasher in the chat. Welcome. Even if you just made it for the credits, it's appreciated.
Hello. I thought you were gonna play the Hades. That's what you told me. If your paralegal's name is Kevin Crook, like, I think you need a new paralegal.
But maybe he's really good.
He might be really
Isn't that
good.
the guy you'd want?
I mean, you know, you're not wrong. Man, remember when Vivendi was in the video game business?
Vaguely. What did Vivendi make?
I mean, they owned Blizzard.
Yeah. And then they kept trying to, like, hostile take over Ubisoft. Like, multiple times. Technical requirements group. Very useful on the PS3, I imagine. Bird Lab. Wonder what the Burn Lab does. They just set fire to the F.E.A.R and see what happens.
Or maybe this was back when they made CDs for games.
You're right. That's probably actually what it is.
Or yeah, maybe they just did set fires. There's a lot of fires in that game.
You're not wrong. Alternately, it just like when I did QA, a thing that I used to have to do a lot for the Magic the Gathering game I worked on was we would do a thing called a smoke test, which would just be you load up the game, you put it in like a battle or just on the main menu, and then you set that device like on the other side of your table, and then you do things on a different one, and you just see if the game breaks if you just leave it alone for like 5 hours.
Yeah, that's a real basic QA thing. It usually just entails just testing some surface level functionality of the application to see if it's busted with the new build or not.
Yeah. My thoughts on F.E.A.R are it is okay for 2005.
I just wanted to assure you that the origin situation has been resolved.
But so much for discretion.
It was unavoidable. There is some good news, however. The first prototype was a complete success.
The first prototype succeeded, but who's the first prototype? Because we killed the Paxton Fettle, so it's clearly not that guy.
Oh, did it not spell it out?
No, I think it's supposed to be the Point Man is the first prototype, but that's what
I mean,
Yeah, spoilers.
That's my
It's
guess.
the Metal Gear.
Spoilers:
the-
Scary Ghost Lady is your mom.
Oh!
Yeah, Ghost Lady is your mom, your kids. You're the. I guess you're technically the Solid Snake. Because they were like, this guy doesn't have psychic powers. Fuck that kid. We're gonna train this other kid. And that kid ate people. And they're like, well, that was a problem.
Anyway.
But now it's done.
Now it's done.
Defeated the
We've
Ghost
we've
Lady.
defeated
Everything's
F.E.A.R.
fine.
Everything's fine, and there's definitely not 2 more games in this series, so... join us next time in a couple days with F.E.A.R 2.
Fear squared.
Project Origin.
Yay!
That's the one.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.